The best hire we've ever had in our company to date has been through SeatMatch. Been around 3.5 years, hired 3 or 4 dozen people, and the best candidate by far we've ever interviewed and hired came through SeatMatch's process. I think it was because of the way that they match our personalities with that person's personalities and make sure that they also have a match as far as skill set. Hi, I'm Trent Chapman with King Roofing in Provo, Utah. We're looking at different options for hiring. In the past, we've always hired internally, just using our own process, and it ends up not working out too well. I almost didn't use SeatMatch just because I felt like we could do it ourselves, and other options I looked at were expensive and there's no guarantee that the results would be good. When I heard about the process for SeatMatch and how they go through all the candidates for you and help to identify who would be a good match, not only skill set wise, but personality wise, and also the guarantee is what kind of sold me that the person they're going to hire is going to stick with us, because I've had that happen in the past where I worked with someone else, they didn't stick with us, it didn't work out, and they had all that cost associated with hiring them that's just wasted. We thought we were just going to get someone that was going to help us find someone for our operations management role, but in reality we got a lot of coaching on how we can improve our own internal processes for hiring so that we were more prepared in the future. And also we got an excellent candidate, several great candidates that we didn't expect, and so we really got to choose and pick between many different options. SeatMatch is the best at helping you to buy back some time in the hiring process. I only had to do 3 interviews out of 1,400 plus candidates, and so for me the hiring process was way simpler than any other process I've gone through, and it ensured that I was only talking to high quality candidates. One of the things I liked best about this experience was I got to really dive deep with the SeatMatch team on what our needs were, and they actually helped us define the role and responsibilities and the title that we're actually hiring for. We thought we were hiring for a different position, but after going through all of our needs, they helped us identify the right role and the right responsibilities, and that really helped us to make an excellent hire and an excellent match for our needs. That wouldn't have happened with us doing our own internal processes. It for sure wouldn't have happened with other recruiting companies I've talked to before. The processes weren't as in-depth. We spent literally a couple hours up front making sure we had that right, which set the foundation for everything else so that it was smooth and easy. I also really enjoyed the weekly updates, being able to talk about who the candidates were, what was going on. I did have more patience in this process than others. It can take a couple weeks to a couple months, but the results totally made that worth it, and the communication with the team was excellent the whole way through. It's hard to estimate exactly how much time or money we've saved through this process, but I would say easily what we invested in SeatMatch has more than doubled the value that it brought as far as not having to go through a bad hire. A lot of people don't recognize that a bad hire costs way more than just taking the time to invest up front on a good hire. In some cases, we've hired people where we're paying them $100,000 a year, and 3 months into it ended up being a bad hire. It costs us 3 months of salary plus the cost of not having that position filled to go find someone else that can actually fill that role. So for us, it was at least $60,000 to $100,000 in value, because we didn't have to worry about turning over that position, and we didn't have to worry about a bad fit causing actual damage in the company. I would say that anyone that's thinking about using SeatMatch and not sure, just look at your hiring practices in the past. If you've got a perfect record and you do things extremely detail-oriented and well on your own, great. Most of us aren't like that, and most of us don't have the time to invest like SeatMatch has done in the psychological analysis, the understanding of people's personalities as well as their skill sets to actually find a good fit for the role. So for me, it's a no-brainer, but for those that are on the fence, I would say just think about your past success or failures, and then what would your business be like if you didn't have to go through those repeated failures? If you could hire the best person for that role today and have them be there for years to come. That for us has been the experience we've had with SeatMatch. It's been a game changer for our hiring and our recruiting.